Oh, I don't fucking think so.
Welcome to Straight Up Reviews, where there's no bullshit beyond the sign. After the stupidity behind the interview controversy, most of which made me rip my fucking hair out, I decided to get my mind off the whole thing and think about a past correspondence. About last August, I wrote a fan letter to Ron Washington. For those who don't know who that is, shame on you.
Wasserman is a composer who's well known for both the music from X-Men and Power Rangers, among most things. In my fan mail, I asked him what the darkest music he's ever written was, and his reply was Between the Hell and a Hard Place, an independent film made by Jaysen Buterin and Madwin's Films, and the first movies from them I've ever seen.
I wanted to listen to the soundtrack first, so when searching for it, I found to my surprise one of the songs posted by Madwin's Films YouTube account. It's called Ballad of Jax for those interested. I recommend it. Now, according to Madwin's, this is one of many they plan to put in an anthology. So the only way to watch it would be to wait till the anthology is released. Because I'm reviewing this, they let me have a private watching of the film. So spoilers to anybody who's seen it. Actually, on second thought, I forbid you to watch this video any further if you have not seen this movie, or any of the anthology. No, seriously, take the mouse and click on something else.
Normally I'd stop him, but I agree with this one.
Think I'm joking? Come on, move it. Oh, now you're running.
We open with a black and white setting with one of the coolest car shots I've ever seen without the use of effects. It shows our two stars in the car, Patrick G. Keenan and Michael Ray Williams, both named Jack.
The older one looks familiar, like he's the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, it's in classic cars with Wasserman music. They are both driving to the town of La Valse de las Sombras, whose motto is, "You can say goodbye, but you'll never truly leave."
Did that sound just threaten me? I'm watching you.
It seems like a peaceful town, what with a grave on the roadway. Jesus, I was only kidding about the Dos Equis. I didn't think he was actually having any. One booze-wasting flashback shows the older Jack is a superstitious man who wants to take a break from his life as a contract killer, with the young Jack as his partner. The younger Jack tells him their boss, McClung, has one more job for them to do, and he's out. Which brings us back to their job, which requires them to enter the Valley of the Shadow of Death.
You just wasted perfectly good whiskey, you know that? I swear, Jack, you're so fucking superstitious.
Yeah, make fun all you want, but I just bought us safe passage.
Well, one of these days you're gonna have to explain to me how pouring out perfectly good spirits appeases the big, bad, spooky ones.
I don't know which Jack to agree with. On one hand, appeasing the spirits is good. But on the other hand, that was a waste of good whiskey.
The reason they have to go to Laval is because younger Jack killed and buried a man who was part of the business and needed older Jack's help in case he thought their boss betrayed them, which older Jack doesn't believe. We also get a bit of their relationship, as it seems younger Jack looks up to older Jack, who taught him during their partnership, whilst older Jack, while proud, seems to be concerned where younger Jack's conscience lays with the killings they do for a living.
Don't you ever get curious?
About what?
Exactly.
About who our assignments are, about who it is that we kill, about the names of the people whose lives we rob them of.
Young Jack gives the most subtle, sophisticated response anyone can give.
I could not, in this world or the next, give one less iota of a shit about who the fuck they were or what the fuck they did.
The world's philosophers couldn't have said it better. We also get an explanation why their name's the same.
You and I have been working together for years. I don't know your name, and you don't know mine. We're just Jack.
This is rather clever because it gives off a bit of a Tarantino-like feel. Come to think of it, the older Jack is a lot like Jules Winfield, what with the superstitions and getting tired of the whole life of being a contract killer.
As they continue to drive, it seems older Jack knows the valley and is worried about them traveling there. It's established that the valley has been used as a body dumping ground for professional killers, and just the sight of it alone worries the older Jack, whilst the young Jack thinks they're old wives' tales.
What if they're waiting for me, huh?
Wait, what was that?
What if everyone we kill gets a chance to get even with us, but we don't know?
You gotta be kidding me. It seems the older Jack is worried that ghosts of their past kills would come back to get them. What a load of shit. That's as likely as me and ST being computer programs the whole time. It's so funny.
They stop at a barn garage hybrid where they park their car and switch cars for cover. Both Jacks continue to argue about their life before young Jack calls the boss, only to find his phone not working.
Oh great, now there's gonna be angry students going after Mimizaki again.
But it's only a temporary thing, as he gets through all the way to the big city where McClung gives him just as cryptic advice as a partner.
The thing about being Top Gun is that means somebody's usually aiming at you.
Yeah. You let me worry about that.
Both Jacks try to get out of Dodge, while the older Jack again tries in vain to warn him.
All I'm saying is you do this job long enough, you take enough lives, you spread enough death, and one day you wake up stuck between hell and a hard place. And by then, it's too late.
Ooh, title drop. Now all that's missing is the dead riser from the grave. What the hell was... As if that's not weird enough, we get old Jack laughing.
Spirits, he says.
Alright, it's enough.
I take it back, it's not another, it's Higurashi.
Oh, you scared? You should be scared, Jack. You know why? You're talking to a dead man.
What the fuck did I just watch? I mean, wow, this came right out of nowhere. It's scary, but wow.
And now we have two young Jacks.
Oh, look at me, Jack. You're the one that's seeing things. Besides, you got bigger problems ahead. What? You didn't think he was actually dead? Did you? Did you?
Whoa, Jack, stop verbally hitting yourself.
And then there's this. So we end up going back to what appears between the opening flashback and their drive to Laval, where it turns out young Jack killed his partner, and after burying him, old Jack, whose real name is
Miss John O'Quinn, you fucking Judas!
upon his own vow, rose from the grave and ran him off the road before dragging him to hell with him. And so the movie ends with a lingering shot of the old Water of Life bottle laying upon John's grave.
This movie, I gotta say, took me by surprise. It had great pacing, Ron's music lives up to his word, and the actors here do more in 24 minutes than what most horror gods do in the classic 90, while at the same time paying homage to said horror gods. It's a great first part, and I cannot wait for the rest of the anthology. As usual, debate, argue, and let me know what I miss. Stay tuned for more. And if you're still here and you haven't seen this movie, I'm sure Laval's got a fresh spot for you.